Okay, here are three choices. The Story of the Butterfly, Jimmy Ison's song, or the pictures of the actual buildings. Those are the three choices I wrote.
Can I say something here?
Yeah, you can. Go ahead.
Okay, now, we can start with my butterflies opening, and then from there we can go, and then we can talk about other things.
Actual buildings.
The buildings?
Yeah.
That'd be better that way.
That's a good
The way
idea.
here, we know.
Yeah.
We know because we already in the film anyway, you know?
The buildings.
Buildings?
Okay, let's put that up on the timeline. Are there building photographs?
Yeah, they
There
are.
are a lot of photographs.
tons.
There's
Why'd
definitely
you pick
building-
out the photograph?
The Rhode Island School for the Feeble-Minded opened in January 1908, when Dr. Joseph Ladd and 8 teenage boys moved into a farmhouse in the town of Exeter. The institution was renamed the Exeter School and later the Joseph Ladd Center before closing its doors in 1994. The intervening 86 years contain a story of good intentions twisted by misconceptions, of erroneous theories leading to indifference, neglect, and abuse, but it's not a simple story. Villains are hard to identify, and there were many who struggled to improve conditions at the institution. Finally, it is a story that is strikingly similar to the stories of other state institutions throughout the country.
If I had been born 30 or 40 years earlier, I probably would have ended up as a resident at Ladd or a similar institution. But I was lucky. Things are much better today. Unfortunately, there are many who still attach a stigma to those of us with so-called developmental disabilities. For instance, most people would doubt that individuals like myself and Maggie and Joey and Jimmy could produce a competent and thoughtful film about the tortured history of Ladd School. Well, we are going to prove those people wrong.
Hi, my name is Jim Wolpaw, and I'm co-directing Best Judgment along with Bob Mako. And I guess you could say I'm one of those people that's already been proven wrong. You see, I was originally planning on directing the film myself. I was going to argue that the abuses at Ladd and other institutions were a direct result of the pervasive stigma that attaches itself to people with developmental disabilities, and that stigma, while less pervasive today, still exists. That was before I met this guy sitting next to me. Bob was speaking to a group of students at Rhode Island College, and he mentioned very casually, the way you might mention your eye color, that he had Down syndrome. And that jolted me because, you know, isn't Down syndrome something that you whisper about, something to be pitied? That's when it struck me that I was part of the stigma problem and that I really wasn't qualified to make this film, not without a lot of help.
Sammy Smalley, Keith Wilcox, Bill Guy, and Scott Hopkins are filming and conducting interviews. They are being assisted by Neil Klein and Michelle LeBron. Michelle and Dean Gagney are producing the film. Tim and I are co-directing.
Former Ladd residents Jimmy Isom and Joe Sabo are serving as co-producers and advisors to the project.
Jimmy Isom is also working with noted Rhode Island musician Mark Cutler to produce a score for the film. We are having lots of fun, but we also have a lot of work to do.
In addition to continuing research, we plan to interview all the former Ladd residents who are willing to appear on camera.
Ladd was not a place to be.
As well as a number of former Ladd employees.
So my first day refused to give an injection until I got forceps to use.
We will speak for social historians and politicians.
What is this, dueling cameras?
Is this a point of infinity?
I didn't even know there was another camera.
We will continue to collect footage of the production process and, with the help of an improv troupe, the crew will experiment with ways to recreate scenes from Ladd Center history.
And then, of course, we need to put it all together in a polished, professional manner.
Our goal is to produce a film that tells the story of the Ladd Center.
But it's not a simple story. Villains are hard to identify.
And also chronicles our production process. A film that will change people's perceptions about individuals with developmental disabilities.
And then, of course, we need to put it together in a
Our production team is definitely up for the challenge. But we need your support.
It's getting there.
We are now asking for your help in raising the funds needed to achieve this goal. Thank you.
Who loved me anyway? You love me, Bill?
No. Of course
No?
I did.
Who loves me?
Somebody loved you, me. I don't know one. Somebody left me, but I don't know who. Somebody left me. I wanna find out who. There's somebody love me. Oh, somebody love me. Oh, somebody love him. Jimmy Vietnam, bam, bing, 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 da, bam, boom. Ding.
I love that. That was beautiful.
That was
Great job.
great.
Great job.
I love you, Jimmy.